you shop here first. Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome in to WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Before we get going with a great conversation here, let's thank our sponsors that make it possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. In the studio now are the good people from Loving Arms Pregnancy Center, Kathy Coker, Executive Director, and Heather Voles, Prevention Coordinator. How are you two today?
Fine, thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for taking the time coming in here. You've been on the air with us before, but not with me. So we got a whole new episode today. We're going to run through it all. We're going to learn about you guys and learn about some special announcements, and we're going to do it all today. Very excited to have you guys in the studio. So, if you were explaining your services and your outlook to a new person,
Sure.
Tell me just a little bit about Loving Arms Pregnancy Center.
Okay. Our services I consider as very robust, and I've had people tell me that they're very surprised in all of the services that we do provide. But just to give a general overview, first of all, they're all free and confidential. The free means that all of the services have been paid for by very generous donors. We are very grateful to them. And our services include on-site pregnancy tests and options counseling, and that is all options. We do not refer or recommend for abortion, but we do have information about the different abortion procedures and the potential risks. We want people to understand exactly what that means, so that they can live with the decision that they make long term. Because the other options that we also include are about the different forms of adoption, and also the different forms of parenting, whether that is married, single, co-parent, with co-parenting with the father of the baby. We also have prenatal parenting and life skill classes. We have fatherhood classes. And through our classes that we have, the clients can earn what they call mommy or daddy dollars. It looks a lot like Monopoly money, no value outside of our center, but we have a baby boutique so that they can purchase the items that they need for their baby. Anything from car seats, cribs, strollers, formula, baby food, you name it. If it's baby related, we have it. And it's an opportunity for them to feel good in earning the items that they need for their baby. It's not just a handout, but they're also learning to be the best parent that they can be. So equipping them well. We also have what we call prevention classes, of which we brought Heather in today. Our Choices for Life class are in the high schools and junior high, and she'll be telling a little bit more about that. But we also have a sexual integrity course, and those are for women who are older in their childbearing years, and that they can come through and go through the class to help them understand how their body works, making positive choices as well, and understanding too how they can talk to their doctor about their how their body works and that type thing, understanding that. We also have classes on pregnancy and infant loss support. We understand that there are some who have experienced a loss through miscarriage, stillbirth, or early infant child death. And so we want to come alongside of them and support them through that. And there's no timeline on grief. We don't actually have any deadline on that. So many may be suffering through that grief, even though it's been several years. And so if they reach out to us, we can minister to them in that way and help them. And then also post-abortion support as well. Those who have experienced a past abortion may be still dealing with the trauma, the grief, and the regret. And so the program that we have, it is a faith-based program, but they can go through that program. It's about 8 weeks long, and they can experience the healing and forgiveness that Jesus Christ offers. And so again, it's just a wonderful program to see someone come through that and just to see them transform and to be well again. And we also have all of our referrals, medical and ultrasound referrals. And also community referrals as well, maybe for housing, legal support, anything like that they may be needing. We have a whole list. So, and we also want to make a special announcement this year. Yeah. So I think I told you a little bit about that coming right up. We've been in this Christian County since 1999. So if anybody does quick math, this year is our 25th year. We are extremely excited. We've got a lot of wonderful announcements coming up. I'm not at liberty to say right yet, but just growth for the ministry and its excitement. So be paying attention through the year about what's going on at Loving Arms.
Absolutely. 25 years of this very comprehensive services that you guys offer. As you were listing down, I was trying to think of places that maybe were missed. There weren't any. No matter what your frame of mind is while going through a tough time, you have information, you have services.
Absolutely. And as we say too, it's very robust, but there's also, in fact, we were talking to one of our newest board members this last week, and she was not aware that we've even helped people who have been experienced through, say, hurricanes or tornadoes. We've had things even go to Haiti when they had the hurricane several years ago. And, we know that there are community members that are collecting things to take. And so, but we've also locally, we've helped people who've had, say, a fire and have lost things through, for their baby. And so we can help like with clothing and things like that to help them get on their feet. So that I think was a very, even for our board member, was a surprise. So it's very much community related. When we had our own tornado a few years ago, oh my goodness. And even COVID was also something that we were there to help. Our doors were open. We were definitely limited staff, but we were still able to help in the community.
Unbelievable. And the services, the items and things that are offered at Loving Arms Pregnancy Center at cost free. That's a big,
absolutely.
Big thing to
all of our
right
services
there.
are totally free.
A lot of the burden placed on new parents and even former parents, current parents, is that financial burden. That could be the difference of their continuing care of that child.
Absolutely. Like. And by the fact that they're earning the items that they need, that's actually putting money back in their pocket that they can use for gas or groceries, things like that. So it's definitely beneficial. The other component too is we do have some clients who maybe have been court ordered to go through parenting classes. Now we ourselves at Loving Arms are not equipped to say that, yes, we're not able to say that they are comprehended, but we can say these are the level of, or the number of classes that they've attended, the title of classes. Of course, with their permission, they usually sign a release. And by the way, all of our services are what they call informed consent. So any of the information that we provide them, we ask, may we share with you this? And then they either give verbal or written consent as to what we can share with them. And if they don't want to hear something, then we certainly stop.
Sure.
Yeah.
How do parents make those dollars that are good with Loving Arms Pregnancy Center? Those, I forget what you call them.
Mommy or daddy dollars.
Yeah,
how do they make them?
Yeah.
By the classes that they go through. So for each class that they go through, one class would get, say, 3 mommy dollars, but they also have homework that they can do at home and they can earn $1, things like that. Mommy dollars. Again, that would be very, very clear on that. And it's not real money. No. Kind of looks like it, but it's bright colored, So.
It'll be immediately denied at any place.
Right, exactly. But we are just jumping back to, I want to make sure that I cover this on my part of the segment, that we are looking for past clients. We're talking about our 25th year, and we want to look back to our past, but also to look forward to our future. But in our past, through the years, you figure some of our babies now are 25 years old, and so we're looking for the parents that had attended our classes through the years to give us an update on their story and perhaps how Loving Arms was able to help them prepare for their family.
You could probably get some great stories out of some people out there.
We have some through the years, but we're looking for some more. So,
of course, awesome, guys. We're in our last minute of this first segment already.
Sure.
You have any events upcoming that you want to get out there?
We do. We have our Walk for Life that is coming up on April the 27th. This year, we will be hosting it at the Pana Kitchell Park at the Chautauqua Building. You'll be seeing more information about that as we move along, but it's generally generally registration starts at 8:30. The walk kicks off at 9. We're out of there by 10. But it's people reaching out to their friends and family, coworkers, and that to sponsor them. It's a walk. We can meander if we want to. We've had people with strollers and dogs, friendly dogs, to walk with us, and even wheelchairs. So it's just wonderful. Generally, the weather's pretty good, but sometimes it's been kind of cold and icy. You just never know.
Yeah.
So, but we also have our largest fundraiser coming up on September the 5th. That will be held at the Pillars Event Center. We have a very, very, very special guest coming this year. They're all special guests,
Yes.
but this year even more so. So you'll be hearing more info on that as well.
Awesome. I appreciate you for working those in right there. And you were just listening to Kathy Coker, Executive Director of Loving Arms Pregnancy Center. We just learned about all of their services and how comprehensive they are. Heather Voles is also in the studio with us. She's the prevention coordinator. We're going to be hearing from her in the second half here. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Your information station, WTIM.
Do you want to be part of a high energy team whose goal is to support others? Do you want to make a good salary and enjoy great benefits working locally? This opportunity is available in Assumption, Illinois right now. This is Shawless Nagel, Executive Director with Kimmer Village. Contact us about our current job openings for residential treatment, techs, and therapists. Visit our website at kimmervillage.org/employment to find out more. Come join our team.
This Miller Media Group radio station and our online daily newspaper, TaylorvilleDailyNews.com, have got winter weather covered. With our exclusive event delay software, closings and cancellations are posted instantly when received, 24/7, and also air every 10 minutes during applicable times. And find out the latest road conditions at the road conditions icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Whether online or on air, we've got you covered.
Whether you're getting a little older or just wanting to focus on your health a little more, you need the advantages of a primary care physician from Memorial Care. From detecting long-term illness to planning long-term wellness, our physicians are with you every step of the way. Make today the day you start thinking about tomorrow's health. Make an appointment and begin having regular checkups. Physicians in Decatur and Springfield are currently accepting new patients. Visit memorial.health for more information.
This is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU wants to remind area residents you still have time to stop, shop, and vote in our 10th annual scholarship program. 8 senior students, 2 each from Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, and Litchfield High Schools will win $1,000 scholarships. Voting continues through February 29th, so you still have plenty of time and plenty of stores to shop. We encourage everyone to think global, shop local, and support our community's small business owners. The complete listing of participating students and businesses is located on our website at tccu.org. Member NCUA.
Brian Barnhart here, the voice of the Fighting Illini, inviting Illini Nation to listen for Fighting Illini sports this season on New Country 104.1. From every kickoff during football season to the closing horn of every basketball game, you'll hear them in Christian County and surrounding area on your home for Fighting Illini sports, New Country 104.1. Follow the orange and blue and go Illini.
Brought to you by Prairie Farms Dairy, Bob Ridings of Pana, and Adam Jeffrey with Craig's Realtors in Taylorville.
Computer Techniques, also known as CTI, is bringing fiber internet to local homes and businesses. For lag-free internet with speeds up to 1 gig, find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Cousin Bill here from Illinois Paving. Hey, Christian County and surrounding area. Let us do your paving job, whether large or small this year. Find out how we can do your paving project by clicking on the icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Thanks so much to the sponsors that make this conversation possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. We just heard from Kathy Coker, Executive Director of Loving Arms Pregnancy Center. She told us all about the comprehensive services offered over there. Now we're going to hear from the Prevention Coordinator, Heather Voles. Thank you so much, Heather, Heather, for being in here with us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
So we do a Choices for Life program as part of Loving Arms, and that program goes into schools and helps young people set goals for their future, helps them think through the decisions that they make and how those decisions affect those goals that they make. Currently, we are in 5 communities in Christian County, 6 different schools. We teach both junior high and high school students. And we use a curriculum from A&M Resources, which is based on the success sequence. The success sequence is research-based and shows that people who follow the sequence of finishing high school, getting a full-time job, and then marrying before they have children have lower rates of poverty. So we're just trying to help students to achieve the most that they can. The curriculum we use was developed by Scott Phelps. Scott Phelps has a passion for presenting the message of abstinence until marriage as a healthy choice that young people should consider as they are making choices about their future. He speaks all over the country and travels to help equip teachers in the area wherever their curriculum is used. And then next Thursday, we have a special event coming up. Do you want to talk about that, Kathy?
I can let you do it.
Okay, I will do it
Fill
then.
in if need be.
So next Thursday, March 7th, we are really excited because Loving Arms gets to host Scott Phelps here in our town. It's an opportunity for anyone who wants to know more about the Choices for Life program. Perhaps they've had a student in their household go through the program. They want to know more, or maybe they have a junior high or high schooler in their house and they're wanting to know how they can approach certain subjects with them. If they did want to learn more, this is a chance to see him in person. Educators, homeschool parents, this is also good for them if they want to know more, if they want it in their school or their curriculum that they use. If you are interested, you can contact Loving Arms, but you can also just show up at Taylorville Christian Church's community room, which is at the north entrance of the church at 7 o'clock next Thursday. And you can meet him, talk to him, ask questions, see the curriculum in person, and even talk with Kathy and I about any questions that you have.
Awesome. Okay, Scott Phelps, a big get
Yes,
for Loving Arms Pregnancy Center. I'm
absolutely.
sure you guys are happy.
Absolutely. Yes. And actually, he was on the doctors when I say several years ago, you lose track of time.
Sure.
COVID, there's a big vacuum on time. I don't remember, but it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. And I tell you what, he's a dynamo. And I think anybody in attendance will just be amazed to hear him talk. And we even have, we've got a new educator that will be attending, or at least we think he is. Hopefully his schedule will work for him, because Scott will be in the area teaching in Effingham that particular day as well. But he's teaching educators to present the curriculum, and also building on what Heather was saying. And when I mentioned that all of our services are free, that there are workbooks that each student gets, and those are all free. All of our services, even to go into the schools, there is no charge to the schools as well. So
even better, it just puts icing on the cake right
Absolutely.
there. And it's a free event full of education and just getting knowledge.
Sure.
Some that high schoolers probably are not exposed to until they hear a speaker like this. This is really awesome.
Absolutely.
Guys, we're in our last minute and a half. I want to make sure we get out all the information, maybe twice if we need
Sure.
to, just to make sure people know these events and where they can go to find information or where they can go to actually attend them. So
Right.
if you want to run us through the forum and that Choices for Life program one more time. Yeah.
Okay. The forum, as Heather said, is at Taylorville Christian Church next Thursday, March the 7th. The doors will open at 7 p.m. and Scott will be presenting. We're hosting the event, and there's no charge to attend. It's a community open forum, no charge to attend at all. And also, let's see, you said something else I needed to
Is there a
present.
website people can go to for any of this information?
Well, actually, no, but they can call here at our center for more information. And that is 217-824-7200. And by the way, we're located 2 centers at Taylorville, 500 North Walnut, and also in Pana. We opened in June of 2020 at 201 South Locust Street in Pana.
Perfect. And I wish you guys the best of luck in these
Thank
upcoming forums. And thank you guys so much for taking the time today.
Thank you,
Thank
Tim.
you.
Absolutely. That was Kathy Coker, Executive Director of Loving Arms Pregnancy Center, and Heather Bowles, the Prevention Coordinator. Great conversation there. My name is Tim Zalabak, and you are listening to WTIM, your information station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.